Hello, today I'm going to demonstrate how to quickly and easily cook using either an Instant Pot or any other pressure cooker frozen meats. In this case I'm going to be cooking a frozen salmon fillet. This is a wild caught Alaskan sockeye salmon, frozen solid. And then this is a Akaushi Heart brand grass-fed, grass-finished beef. This is again, frozen solid, hasn't been thawed. This is a flat iron cut that I cut into a section, so just for a portion. The Alaskan salmon I picked up from my local HEB. This bag of a bunch of fillets was $6, so pretty decent price. It's 16 ounces, so a pound of salmon for $6. Not too bad. And it is wild caught, so definitely want to make sure of that. I'm going to go ahead and open these packages up and get them ready into the pressure cooker. Begin cooking. Okay, so I took the packaging off. This beef steak here is actually a little bit on the thinner side. Normally I would do a thicker cut, but I'm making lunch for my dad, and it's going to be a little bit less on the rare side, which is how he likes it. I personally prefer it a little bit more rare, but we're going to be cooking both this frozen salmon fillet and this frozen flat iron steak for 5 minutes together in the pressure cooker. So what I have here is a measuring cup of water, just 1 cup. That's all you need. Go ahead and open this up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this 1 cup of water right in there. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Alright, and then I'll just take these, again frozen, and put them right in there. Okay, so they're both in there. Again, I would have, for myself, if I were to do it this way, as normally I sear the steak first. This steak is a little bit thinner, so I'd probably just cook it on the pan and it'd probably cook all the way through. But it'll probably plump up a little bit once it cooks. But normally I'd probably take a thicker cut of steak so that it comes out a little bit redder and juicier on the inside. But again, this is going to be for my dad, so he likes it this way. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. You can season it beforehand if you want. I usually just throw a little bit of salt on afterwards, some pink Himalayan salt. Go ahead and set it to pressure, and all these settings are really just for preset times, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick. I pick custom, set it to low so it brings it down to 10 minutes, and then adjust the timer down, set it to 5. 5 has been pretty much the perfect time for me for cooking sockeye salmon, wild caught sockeye salmon, based on the thickness of the fillets. It comes out pretty much perfect every time. The steak might be a little bit overcooked, but that's going to be based on my preference. I think for most people they'd probably like it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and it's going to warm up, get to temperature, and then once this display turns red, the pot will be pressurized and it'll start cooking, and that's when the 5-minute countdown will start. I'll be back once it's closer to finish here. Okay, so as you can see, the display is now red, so that indicates on this specific pressure cooker that it's up to pressure, and it should be starting to count down now from 5 minutes, which is the amount of cook time that it will be for while it's pressurized. We'll be back in a minute once it's finished. One of the things that I wanted to mention here is that this is the salt that I use for all of my food pretty much now. You want some more? Okay. Is it yummy? All right. All right, so pink Himalayan salt. It's really good stuff. I put butter on the fish sometimes just because it can be good to add a little bit of juiciness and flavor. Not really necessary. I don't usually do it for my own, but like I said, I'm making this for my dad. The most important thing is that you're not adding any carbs to the meal, and you know, it's a good source of fat. This is probably not the best butter that you can get, but it's what you get at the supermarket, so works just fine. We got 4 minutes left here, so we're gonna keep waiting. I just grind my own Himalayan salt. Works pretty well. Alright, so this is about to finish. As soon as it beeps, I'm going to go ahead and pull it back away from the cabinets and take the salmon and the steak out. Alright, so it's ready. Let's go ahead and move this here. Release the pressure. So as it finishes pressurizing or releasing pressure, you can open it up, take a look at our juicy, delicious steak and salmon. Super easy. This is pretty much the equivalent, the healthy equivalent of like microwaving a food. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out now. Get the salmon first. And this is going to be super tender. I'm going to go ahead and take this butter, throw it right on top. It should melt. That'll be good. And take this steak out here. And like I said, the steak is probably going to be a little bit more well done than I would like personally, but most people would like it this way. Maybe medium well. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it and get it sliced up for my dad, and be right back. Okay, as you can see, it actually came out pretty close to medium, so it's actually perfect. It's kind of tough to see with the focus, but it's lightly pink on the inside. And the salmon is nice and tender. Perfect texturing, falls apart easily, not too dry. Good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to my dad, and hope you enjoyed this video. How's the steak? Good? Not overcooked or undercooked? Little rare. It was a thin cut. Okay. Well, enjoy.